Like, what is she doing?
And I've set my laptop back there. Okay, hello everybody, good evening, and hopefully we'll have some more people jumping on here. Tonight, it's hot outside, probably in a lot of places, but especially here in Las Vegas, where we're hosting this. And we are going to show you how to cook some meals in minutes. We're always flying by the seat of our pants, or at least I am. And it's always nice to know, always nice to have some things in your back pocket of how to make things easy. So we're going to go over to Matt and let me pull him up here, and he's going to start us out with his first meals in minutes. And hang on just a second, Matt. I took you off the video. Start your video again, Matt, please. Thank you, darling. And now I will go here. There we go. Sorry, guys, I'm still learning how to cook and drive at the same time, and it doesn't work. There you go, Matt. You're on.
Am I up?
You're up.
Okay. So, hey everybody, I'm Matt. So what we're going to make today is we were going to make, the recipe says 5, now air quotes, 5 ingredient chili in our pressure cooker. Okay, so our pressure cooker is something that I don't think we probably talk about enough. So it's definitely something that is really quick and easy to make your meals in the microwave. And it's a great demonstration at the party. So I talk about it at every party, and the parties where I do demos in it, it goes over very well. So, and this is one of the quick, easy recipes to do at a party that is able to showcase it. So our, pressure cooker. So it's a pressure cooker for the microwave. Okay. It has a 2-quart capacity. Now I do always, and I show this at my parties as well. So you see how there is blistering around the top of the pressure cooker. Now I do always explain that to my customers and my host. I let them know that it is normal. It's just the burn mark from the sugar, oil, water, and fat. The microwaves attack that in the microwave. That's how it heats up. It's a molecular. I'm saying that wrong, but the friction, and that's how the microwaves work, right? So there's nothing wrong with it. It's not peeling. There's no chemicals being dispersed into your food. So I always kind of explain that. So again, 2-quart capacity, and then it has a really good safety feature. So not like your old grandma's pressure cooker that you put on the stove, had the dial on it. You're always praying to God that it didn't explode and land into the ceiling. So Tupperware has built in 2 safety functions, right? So first we have the indicator here. Okay, I want to make sure you can see, just like on the turkey. So when it's raised, it is pressurized. When it's not pressurized, it's down. Okay, and then also Tupperware has this valve here. It's an automatic valve to where it releases the pressure. So it's never going to pressurize, make more pressure and hold more than it can handle. Okay, and then it locks into place. Okay, and then just for a safety measure, you have the locking handle that fits right into place. Okay, and then locks into place. Now there is a fail safe with this. So if you open it and you don't notice that it is still pressurized, there is a hole that you can see right here. And then that is going to let the steam escape, so that way it doesn't blow up. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a 5 ingredient chili. Now I'll go ahead and post this recipe in the group page. And now what we'll do is it calls for 1 pound of either ground beef or ground turkey. I always use ground beef, but I put it right in the bottom, uncooked, okay? And then what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and, break it up into little chunks, okay? Put that in the bottom. And then, so the recipe that I'll post, it does call for a tablespoon of our Southwest Chipotle seasoning. Now, granted, we don't sell it any longer, but you can make it. But if you don't have it, what I do is I just buy the chili packets. I make this all the time, but I buy the chili packets in the grocery store. Like this one particular, I usually use McCormick, but I have also like Mrs. Dash, salt-free. So I use a whole packet in my chili, okay? So you just put 1 packet in here. And you can do more, you can do less. It all really depends on how you like your chili. Okay. And the next one we'll do is, it says 1 small onion. So I use red onion in this. So I'm going to use the Power Chef, okay, the manual food processor. And then we'll go ahead and get that in there. Always remember, the more you pull, the finer it gets, so depending on the size of the chunks you want, just, watch how much you use it, okay? So we'll go ahead and put onion in there. Now, I will say this, and that's why I did my air quotes 5-ingredient chili. You can add or subtract anything you want from this, as long as you don't go past the fill line. And I forgot to talk about that, I apologize. The fill line in the pressure cooker. So, you can add and subtract. Like I add, different types of beans. I'll do kidney beans and black beans, or chili beans. I'll add, I usually add diced green chilies to pretty much everything I make, just for the flavor. So, you can kind of play with it. So we got the onion in there chopped up, and then we're going to use 4.5 ounce can of tomatoes, diced tomatoes. Now, I will be very honest, I like more tomatoes in mine, so I'm going to use the 28-ounce can, okay? And then we'll use the Tupperware can opener. Now, this is definitely something that, you want to make sure you demo at your parties. So I always explain our can opener, what it does is it doesn't cut into the can, it takes off the seal, okay? So that way it's not falling inside, the germs aren't getting into your food. It undoes the factory seal and it pulls right off. So I always teach my people at my parties, when you're first getting used to using this, I always start it upside down, okay? So you see there's the 2 wheels in there. You're gonna wanna start it upside down and put the lip of your can right in the middle of the 2 wheels, okay? And then, as you do it, you'll get used to it, okay? Been using it for years, okay? And then you just turn. And it has the large handle, good for people with arthritis and grip problems. So turn, and then eventually you'll feel a pop, okay? That means it's gone around a full rotation, and I always go around a little bit more just to make sure, okay? And you just open it up to release, and then here at the top, I call them the beaks, okay? But this is how you get the top of the can off. So what you do is you just mount it here on the side, pull it together, and then lift it off. Now there's no sharp edges, and it doesn't fall into your can. So you don't have to worry about, again, any germs, okay? So I'm gonna dump this right in with the juice. Okay. Give that a little mix. Can you see me okay, Jean?
Yeah, we see now.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I had a phone call come in. Okay, and then I'm going to add 1 can of beans. Okay, so you can use whatever kind of beans you like, whether I'm gonna use black beans, but you can use chili beans, kidney beans, whatever your preference is. There. Dump those in. And just give it a good mix. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and put the back on the lid. You're going to turn it to lock it in place, and then you're going to go ahead and put the lock right in there. This is the safety mechanism. Okay, so you can put it in the microwave. I usually do anywhere between 18 and 22 minutes. So we'll go 20 minutes on this one and just let it sit. So the one thing to call out about the pressure cooker is, you know, it's super versatile. You know, you can do, I do 1 pot pastas in it. I'll cook chicken in it. You know, just as long as, you know, things are submerged. A lot of stuff you can do is I take recipes for like the crock pot, and as long as you can scale them down to into 2 quarts or less, you can do it in the microwave in less time, right? It's quick, easy, you know, all the recipe, the max time limit on the pressure cooker is 25 minutes. The only thing I found that I can't really do, I mean, it depends on the person, right? But is like a large pork roast, you know, just due to the capacity of the pressure cooker. And with the time constraints on it, it doesn't get as tender as I prefer. But anything else, like I do a pasta recipes in it, you know, super versatile, right? And it does get your meat super tender. Yeah, so I definitely something worth talking about. You know, there's definitely tons of recipes out there. And, you know, like I said, I just take recipes for the crock pot and convert them down, and then you just play with the times. Okay, Jean. So Jean, I'll turn it over to you. I have about 20 minutes, and then, you know, we can show the finished product.
Okay, sounds good. Alrighty, wonder why I'm not spotlighted here. Let me do a double check here, folks. Okay, let's see if this works here. Okay, let's see. Having a technical difficulty here, but we'll get back to it. I'll figure out what it is. I can't seem to. There we go. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, now we got technical difficulties out of the way. I'll learn Zoom all soon, I promise. Anyhow, we're gonna make a cornbread to go with the chili, even though Matt's got the chili at his house and we have the cornbread here. And I have my little helper Ayani here because she's been staying with me, and so we're doing everything we can to keep cool. So this is one of those 3 ingredient ones. I do go with the 3 ingredients. Really quick and really easy to do. We'll be using our MicroPro grill tonight, which is another one of those very versatile cooking systems that we have. You can grill, you put it down here in the flat plate, you grill your chicken on both sides or whatever kind. You put it like this and you'll see it has a kind of a lip around it. You've got your casserole, which is how we'll be cooking our cornbread. You say, why do we put the MicroPro grill in the microwave? It's got the silicone feet that protects it. And so one of my favorite cooking systems, that's for sure. So our cornbread is very easy to do. You just use one of the little Jiffy corn muffin mixes. Wow, put that in there, yeah. Some eggs. And then we're gonna put in an egg, yes we are. And we're gonna put in 1 egg and 1/3 of a cup of milk. And now I'm gonna have my little helper very carefully help us stir this. We're gonna whisk it with our Tupperware whisk, which I really like. It's not metal, it's a heavy duty plastic, and so you know it's not going to crash and burn and bend and all that other stuff. So very quickly, all you do is do a quick mix on this. And we're using our That's a bowl. So when you're stirring things like this, you can put your thumb in it. Stir, 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 stir. And once we got this part done, we're going to put it in the grill, just like that. Good work, girlfriend. Yeah, put it over here. And then we're going to pour our cornbread mix right in our MicroPro grill.
Sorry.
That's dogs.
Sorry.
His babies. So we're just going to spread it very evenly all across the bottom of our MicroPro grill. And we're going to put it into the casserole position. And we're going to cook this for 11 minutes. So I'm going to put this in the microwave for 11 minutes. And then we've got one other 4-ingredient recipe. So this will cook for 11 minutes. About the time that's done, I'll be done. So the other fun little recipe we're going to do tonight is called Twisted Worms Cocktail. And really, it's just a really nice, refreshing drink. And I'll post a recipe of this out there. But one of the things I wanted to show you, basically it's made out of a cup of orange juice, cup of cranberry juice. We're going to make some apple worms with our little handy spiralizer that we have. You put those in, you put them in your glass or some ice, and then put, that's all right. And then we will just have a nice spark and add some ginger ale to it. So the little handy spiralizer, if you're just doing a small thing like this that's what we're doing here. Basically, you can see on the front, it has where it's unlocked, and then where you're going to spiralize. So there's a little mark on the front of this. So I put it in where it says unlock, and I'm just going to turn it to where we're ready to spiralize it. So all I had was just one small apple, and I peeled it because I think it works better for me having it peeled. Plus, with all the little kids, I like having my apples peeled. And so you just put it in here, and you got the little tongs, just kind of like a regular one. We're going to push it in just like that. I'm going to do this over a bowl here, as you can see. You can see, hopefully you can see, we've just got these nice strips of apple coming out here. And it takes it all the way down. I didn't even have to core that. All that's left in this is just the core. So, you know, that just saves a whole lot of time and work, and something that's really kind of fun and healthy. Who's joined us? Is that Kathy?
I'm here.
Okay, hi darling. So you sometimes end up with really long strings. If you don't like them that long, you can always take like our kitchen shears, which I always like to say are for lefty or righties. And also I like them because they come apart for cleaning, which makes it really easy to keep them nice and clean. But you can just take it, if you want them a little bit shorter, you can just cut them any length that you like. These kind of came out fairly short, so I'm not going to worry about those too much. No, that's good. just gonna get a little bit of ice. Really chill. Everybody's so hot. Stop helping. Stop helping. I don't need help like that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put some of our apple worms right into our drink here. And so basically you have a cranberry juice, apple juice, orange, apple, cranberry, and orange juice mixture in here. And you can have a big batch of this already made up ahead of time, and you just put in all your little worms in there. However many you think you'll want. And then you add some sparkling ginger ale or 7-Up or whatever sounds good. We're gonna make a mix. But as you look at everything that we've just done, we have Matt with his chili, I have my cornbread, and then we've actually made a really nice sparkling drink, chilled, which is, it's fun. Easy to put together in a really short period of time. And I think that's what so many of us need. I mean, it's fun to get out there and cook and try new things, but a lot of times we're on a run and just works a little bit better. So anyhow, so here's our twisted worms cocktail. Want to see if it's any good? A lot of help he is, huh? So let me see where I'm at on my cornbread. I'm just gonna double check it. How you doing, Matt?
Good. I still have 13 minutes, 12 minutes. Do you want me to grate some cheese?
Yeah, let's do that and get that part ready. Okay, I'm going to switch it over, Matt, to you having the reins again. And there you go.
Back to me.
Back to you.
Okay, so our chili's almost done. So we're gonna cut up some cheese. We're gonna grate some cheese using the Tupperware Grate Master. Okay, so I went blank. Let me grab a bowl. So this heat's killing me. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Grate Master. So, when this first came out, they trained us really well on it. And, I used to be one of the lazy ones that I used to always buy my cheese pre-shredded, right? And, it was just convenient, easier. That way I didn't have to go through all this mess, right? But then if you guys ever, next time you're in the store in the cheese section, right? You can take the same brand. So if you're at, Walmart, right? You can take the Great Value brand or any brand, whether it's Tillamook or whatever, but take, a block of cheese and then the shredded cheese and compare them side to side. And you'll see that an average brick of cheese has 4 to 6 ingredients in it, a hard brick, and then your pre-shredded cheese has 8 to 15. And so, it kind of makes you think. And really, when you use freshly shredded cheese, it melts better. It goes further. It doesn't get all slimy. It's just I've gotten away from it. So definitely a good product. So we have our base here. It locks onto the countertop. Okay, this is the kind of the shell for our Grate Master. So what that does is it just slides right in on the top. Okay, and then you lock it into place. Now what that does is it locks it to the counter as well as locks the piece on top. Okay, and then it comes with I think two or three different sizes of blades. It has this is the thicker of the shaving. It has a thinner one, and then it has one that you can use for grating chocolate. Sorry. There's the thinner one, and then this one here I use a lot because I like to make fresh Alfredo. And what this does is this shaves the Parmesan. So same thing, you can use it with chocolate as well. Okay, so what you do is you take your cone, fits right inside, and then the handle just fits right on the side. Screws right in, then here you go. Okay. So then we'll take our cheese, cut a chunk. And you can I grate mine fresh every day or every time I use it. You know, you can grate it ahead of time, use a little bit of cornstarch to keep it from sticking together. I just do mine fresh. So sit that on top, and it does come with a little plunger. So then we'll just put that on top and then just turn. Okay. Let's do one more piece. But seriously, guys, look at the amount of ingredients in pre-shredded cheese. You know, if you can't pronounce it, you probably don't want to eat it. Okay. Quick and easy, fresh grated cheese. Okay. Gene, I still got time on mine. Is your cornbread done? Gene? Can anybody hear me?
I do.
Oh, thank goodness. I was like, did I do all that talking for nothing?
No, you know,
I was muted, sorry, darling. So, well, here's our so Matt, now we're waiting on you. Here's how our cornbread looked, nice and golden brown on the top.
Are you still, I'm still spotlighted. I can't see it, honey. Or can anybody else?
Oh, they can probably see. I'll remove you from the spotlight.
I can see her at the top.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just showing off my stuff. So, hey, Kathy, I was going to put you on the spot and say, do you have any go-to meals, 5 ingredients or less, things that you know are there for a fallback?
I just did the chicken thighs, the bone-in skin chop with skin. I did barbecue chicken thighs last night. It took I could do 2 to 3 in about 14 minutes. It came out amazing. And then I did
what product?
It was the Micro Pro Grill.
Okay.
I did barbecue chicken. What I did first was I put fresh corn on the cob in the pressure cooker for 20 minutes. Then while that stayed in there keeping warm, I grilled my chicken.
Awesome.
And made baked potatoes too in this using the stock cooker.
Did you submerge the corn on the cob in the pressure cooker?
Yes, I did. I
never even thought about that.
Yeah, I submerged it in the pressure cooker, depending on the size of the corn, 20 to 25 minutes, or how tender you want it. And then what's good is it keeps warm. It keeps the corn warm while you're doing your chicken for the 13 minutes. So in about 30 minutes, you have dinner done, and that's baked potatoes, barbecue chicken. You use 3 of the products, but they all go in the dishwasher. So
yeah, that's the thing I like is everything goes in the dishwasher.
Now, Gene, on the cornbread, the edges in the trough come out the same, they cook the same as the center part?
You know, I kind of didn't dig down. They're all, let me tell you what I did. Okay, so here I took it out and I didn't dig down deep enough because I was kind of being, you know.
Okay,
However, right down here in the trough, they are not, you know, burned or charred or anything else. I just needed to dig them out.
okay, cool. Because I did it with with the ring. I made cornbread the other night, but I didn't do it with just using it without the ring. I was
Mhm.
just wondering if the edges got crisp or not.
Yep, they did the whole thing. And when actually it's not crisp because I don't cook it that long. I like mine a little bit more moist,
Softer,
a little more softer. Then when I get really ambitious, I'll have honey butter made up, but I'm not that ambitious yet today.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, well, looks
Okay,
like that's
so
got finished product out there.
yeah, so if you guys can see, you can see that the pressure cooker, the little valves up, indicating that it's pressurized. So usually you'll let it depressurize naturally, and it'll go down. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and just release it. And like I explained before, it has the fail safe in there. So when you open this up, it'll start venting.
Oh, I did not know that you could release it like that.
Yeah, I mean, we prefer that you release it naturally, but if you're in a hurry, like I usually am, I'll open it up and let it vent itself. Now it will be hot. See, it's still boiling. Okay, but then we'll go ahead and just give it a good mix. Okay.
Are you posting the chili recipe? I couldn't find the link to get on, so I got on late.
Yeah, I'll post it on there. It's just a 5 ingredient chili. I mean, I add a couple extra things to it usually, but yeah, there you go. Okay, so I mean, a full dinner in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
The good thing is you don't have to heat the house. I mean, Gene, we were talking a little bit ago. It's supposed to be 118 Saturday. So
Yeah.
I refuse to use the stove.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the microwave, it does produce a little bit of heat, but not much. So you can, have a full course meal, in the microwave in 15 to 25 minutes. So, it's definitely worth its value.
Perfect. Well, if anybody doesn't have any other questions, we'll go let everybody hear. I know we're all the Vegas people and we'll probably want to go sit in front of our fans some more.
Agreed.
I'm done with
Take the air down.
much.
I know, and it's only July.
I know, don't remind me.
It just started.
Oh. Anyhow, all righty, guys. Matt, thank you so very much. Kathy, glad you jumped on. Save that link if you found it in the post. It was in the post, and I just tried to make it so everybody'd see it. So
I know, I had seen it earlier, and it's weird. I'll see it, and then it kind of disappears, and I can't find it. I texted, thanks, Tina. I texted Tina, and she texted it back to me. So
okay.
I will save yours. I'll pin it. Thanks.
All righty. Well, thanks, everybody, and stay cool and have a wonderful week. We'll talk to y'all later.
Too.
Bye, guys.